So we're gonna trim some mug bodies that we made the other day. Then we're gonna wrap everything up and T-bowl bodies and all that. We're gonna finish off the T-bowls, blah 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 blah. And then we're going to wrap up the mugs, make sure they're somewhat moist, and so we can trim them, add a handle to them a little bit. So what's up, kitten? How are you? What's new? What's happening? Tell me everything. Whoa. Oh my God, Will, what are you doing here? Get out of here. There can only be one Will in here right now. Dima, how are you? Hi, Amanda. Okay, cool. I love that. What are you gonna trim? What? Are you happy? Tell me everything about it. I want to see pictures, please. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever. Get out of here. There's only one Will here. It's too bad. I think was Sydney the one who recommended the vanilla puer? It wasn't anybody in here, right? Because I bought it from Intergalactic Tea, and it's weird. It doesn't smell like vanilla. It doesn't, like, act like it, and then you taste it, it just, like, tastes like a giant thing of vanilla just shoved into your face. Hell yeah. Oh, Amanda, I know we were talking about tiny, free libraries. I woke up this morning and I saw someone made one today. Oh my god, how'd you know? Hell yeah, please do. I can't wait to see. Well, what's your day like? What are you up to? Anyway, someone else made this I'm so pissed. I was like, "I've been talking about making a free tiny pottery library for, like, 2 years," and, I saw someone do it today, and it was like, yes, it was. It pissed me off. We were just talking about it, man, and I'm like, "You know what? Good on him for actually doing it." I've been talking about it for so long and never doing it, so, um, mine's gonna be totally different anyway. It's not like it was a original idea, but now I can't post about it because everybody's gonna think I'm copying that dude, which is fine, I don't really care. So these are gonna be mugs, so we are gonna put handles on them, though I should have done some other stuff. Good on you, man. Yeah, totally. Mine's gonna be different. Mine's gonna be a little barn, um, that's gonna match my own studio. I'm gonna try to, like, one for one my own studio. Thank you, can't wait to see. Dang. I'm sure you'll come up with the right thing at some point. I still haven't, like, decided if I wanna, like, full build it from scratch or if I wanna find parts and turn it into that. I'm thinking I might just full build it. That'd be cool. I'm worried someone will take that though. Even if like, glue it in, I'm worried they're gonna, like, shove their fingers in there and take it from me anyway. They can have the pottery, they can't have my little baby wheel that I made. Oh, I wanna make something for my sink. Um, I don't have, like, a good place to put a bar of soap, and I was thinking about making, like, a raised structure that goes on my stupid porcelain sink that I've had forever, and it, like, kinda climbs up and then seats on top. Um, so at some point, we're gonna do that together. I don't know if we're gonna do it out of wood. I don't know if we're gonna do it out of clay or something else, but yeah. What's up, Fabian? Dima, how's Karma doing? Oh, and I'm firing that wood kiln tomorrow. Um, she does not have Wi-Fi at the kiln. I will try to do a slight short live video, but it's also I'm with other people, and so I don't like to do um, live videos with other people around. What's what mean? You tell me, and I'll answer it. Probably falsely. Okay, there's mug number one. We did 6 of these, so right? I think that's kinda what I'm feeling too. Maybe the top is clay where it actually sits, and then the bottom is wood, and it can kinda have it climb up this thing. You didn't see what before? You tell me, and I'll tell you. I know, I same. Morning. How are ya? What do you do over in Japan? Where in Japan are ya? Ah! No one saw that. Close your eyes. Okay, open your eyes again. We're back to right where we were. Didn't happen, and, I'll deny it vehemently. Mm. Yeah, so at some point, we'll do that together. I could even do, like, a glass cast or something. Oh, I'm sorry, little dog. A piece of my, clay just flopped right onto little dog who was sleeping next to me. I'm from the States, where are you from? Kidding, I don't think you did. Not pottery, unless you feel like losing a ton of money. So at least there's I can recommend not what not to do. What's up, Raven? We are doing mug bodies, that we'll have to make the handles and attach them soon. I'm on the other side of the states, as far away as possible. Do you do any pottery over there? We're gonna do mug bodies, tea bowls, and then 2 orchid pots. I did 2 of the orchid pots last night, and then I ran out of steam. I was gonna do a live video, but I came in with, like, almost no energy, so I didn't mean to. I think she'll forgive me. Wait, is this supposed to be this one's supposed oh! I think this one I actually made somewhat squared off. Clearly not squared off enough. I can't even tell it's squared off. But I'm hoping if I just bring this up into this edge, it'll square it for me. Maybe we'll do some rasping on this one. It's definitely because it's not doing what I wanted it to do. Mm. Mm. Why do I do this? This isn't a side hustle, that's why. That's so cool. Yeah, I mean, people love mugs. Alright, we're gonna rasp this one. It's probably the smartest way to make money is to do this, even though I'm so begrudging about it. All right, let's see what we can do. What's up, Linda? Wow, that thing weighs like 37 pounds. All right, we're definitely gonna put this back on the wheel in a second. There's a pretty good chance we're just gonna chuck this one, or we might keep it as a Sydney. I'm drinking the vanilla tea, vanilla puer right now from Intergalactic. It's fascinating. I think that's the best way to say. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. What do you guys think? Do we like this? Do we hate this? I kind of hate this. Let's trim the bottom more. I have the wrong. I have like the wrong top to it. Hold on. I mean the wrong bottom to it. It's fascinating. I think it's interesting, but it's okay. Mm, that's cool. I'd love that. What a pain in the butt, eh? Okay, Kevin. Thank you, Jack. You can be for whatever you want, bud. I appreciate that. Thank you for the whatever it's called. I'm tired today. Yeah. Okay. Let's futz with this a little bit more. You know what we're gonna do? What are we gonna do? Um, I'm gonna bring this part down like this. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna bring this down like this, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna go like this. And if this one breaks, it breaks. I don't care. And this is definitely gonna be a you know me. I don't think this is gonna survive as a whatever it's called. Oh no, comments are already getting filtered over on TikTok, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. So many sweet words. What's up, Brendan? Do it, Jack. Send me pictures. Mm, creamy. I think it's a nice tea. I would buy it again. Um, I don't know if I would ever recommend it to anybody, but I would buy it again for myself. I can't. No, I'm illiterate. Sorry. I don't know how to use that word. Okay, what are we thinking? Do we like this? Do we hate this? Honest opinions. As you know me, what do we think? Definitely creamy, eh? It's a little on the heavy side. I might take off a little bit more clay here if I can. Or maybe I wonder if there's a way for us to like I can't rasp it as much as I would like to. Because if I did, I would just come in cut into it. Do you guys like it? Okay. Um, but maybe I can't rasp it. Maybe I can like carve it like this. Oh, so I told you guys this the other day, but someone from YouTube is making me a new apron. And they sent me a bunch of pictures yesterday. Boy, it looks good. It looks really good. So we're gonna be retiring our Georgie's apron at some point in the soon future. Of course, always do. Oh yeah, there's some cool clays out there. Clay in Japan's so sandy. I just use silica sand to kind of mimic it sometimes, but none of that is in this. We're going for clean, smooth porcelain look this time. I, I don't actually usually wear one. I have been because, um, I don't know. I've been wearing one just recently, but I don't actually like wearing them. But I kind of like wearing them while I stream. But I don't know. It was kind of on a whim the other day that I started wearing one and just been putting it on every time, but kind of gets in my way, honestly. Did I make that worse? I think so. We're just gonna go into either we like this one more or hate it. Yeah, right? The red clay is cool. I told you guys soon, Seattle Pottery Company sent me a bunch of clay. That's a Cone 6 red clay, so we'll be making stuff out of that soon. Um, I think it's interesting. Let's stop touching it. That one's gonna stay, you know me, I'm not making that into a cup. So, okay, this one's squared too. So my question here is, I'm gonna hit it with a rasp now, and then I'm gonna trim into the rasped bit. Sure, Carter. Oh no, Sydney, I'm so sorry. We are Holly, why'd you stop then? We're trimming mug bodies and then adding handles and stuff today. And a lot of these might end up just turning into you know me because I'm lazy. Um, but I'm hoping that at least like two or three of these out of the six turn into mugs. And then we have some other stuff. Okay. What are you working on now that's artsy? It sounds horrible. I don't think anything could be worse, honestly. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens when we try to trim this thing. It's actually yeah, sure. Cheese grater's fine. I mean, it essentially does the same thing. Sup, Gabby? Doing well. How are you? How small are we talking? How much clay were you using? Good. Glad to hear it. I see the issue here with what I was trying to do. Hmm. I need to make this go all the way to the bottom there. Oh my God. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate you. We're making either mugs or you know me today, Holly. It just depends on how ugly they are, or if they look like I can't make them into a nice mug, then we'll make them into a you know me. Thanks for the rose. Appreciate that. Oh, oh, hold up. How do we make this into a square? I guess you know what? The bomb doesn't need to be square, does it? Or does it? No, I don't think it does. I don't think the bomb needs to be squared. I see. Because these ones are 450 grams, which is like just shy of a pound by like 5 or 6 grams. And I think these are already going to be smaller for the average American drinking coffee or whatever they're going to drink out of it. Mm. Thanks, Ollie. Oh, you guys want to hear something tragic? I woke up to a message today on, thank you, appreciate it. I woke up to a message on Instagram. Someone recently bought 2 double wall cups from me, and I sent them that really cool little miniature green side handle double walled teapot as an extra thank you because the dude was really nice. Um, mm. Good on you, Sydney. He sent me a picture of the dude who stole the package from his house. So I feel pretty bad for him. He spent 300 bucks on that on cups for me the other day. How'd you know I was doing that, Jack? How do you know that's how I made my most of my money? Yo, what's up? Okay, what do you think? It's kind of cool, right? Yeah, I do. If you just search Bell Hill Pottery, you'll find me. I don't think that's gonna make a nice mug, so we're gonna keep that as you know me. Oh my God, how do you know that was my nickname? My goodness. Yeah, I feel really bad for him. I think I'm gonna send him off a free little thing. I don't know what I'm gonna send him yet, but I didn't insure it for the full amount because people haven't been dicks recently. Um, Thanks, Jack. Appreciate you too. Right, that bum one's cool. And that big of a cup, that now that is gonna shrink 14.25% because it's porcelain, but um, yeah, you can drink whatever you want out of these cups. The most expensive thing I have for sale right now is a double walled teapot on my website. I don't remember what I'm selling it for, like $225 or something like that. I think there's 2 of them on there. Gotcha. I don't know anything about alcohol. I stopped drinking a couple years ago. I mean, I occasionally do, but not into it really. It is Holly. I just like being berated by sweet people online over on YouTube. And so I can't stop making pottery because if I did, I'd have a plethora of incels not talking to me, and I need the attention. You know what I mean? But this is my full thing. It's been great. There's no money in this. Don't be a potter. Thanks. And I do sell. Thank you, Sydney. And I do right, Holly. I've never been a fan of it, honestly. Um, I do ship internationally. You just have to message me separately because the shipping's always really expensive, and I don't want people to be caught off guard that it's like, or we can have a talk about how it's like $50 to ship one thing. It's ridiculous. But maybe I should just change that. I'm sure if someone wanted to buy something, they could, and it's not a big deal. Maybe for this next shop update, I'll open it up internationally. Um, just know that the shipping is going to be stupid high. I don't know if I have enough boxes to ship international because I usually ship in USPS priority boxes, so I don't keep like normal gray brown boxes on hand. Oh, 100% Holly. I have no complaints. Um, I have a great life. Luna, what's up? All right, this one's definitely gonna be a mug. Sydney is there, yeah. You started painting dogs, Jacob? What kind of dogs you painting? Or are you trying to talk about painting feet, you sicko? I bet I'm into it. I'm not trying to kink shame you, man. I can never tell on YouTube though what the vibe is. I know this is I've been trimming really boring recently with you guys. Really slow, and we're just taking off as much clay as possible. But it's like these shapes are so boring. I gotta do something, otherwise I'm gonna go crazy. Am I interested in a pottery machine? No. It really is, isn't it, Sydney? And I'm into it. Um, and I just wish it was like slightly more clever, but I'm into it. All right, let's see how thin this is. Oh wait, I can't put that in my mouth. I'm gonna get demonetized. But then again, Jack will probably donate if I keep it in my mouth. All right, let me see. That's kind of fat. We're gonna keep going. Good. I'm glad you're into it, Holly. So I'll have a bunch of mini teapots. You do, Amanda? Okay, cool. Yeah, I have so many pottery machines. Pottery machines. I like the analogy, kitten. I'm glad I can help, Holly. I can't remember, and as I feel bad because the conversation's a lot for me and my little brain to keep in track of. Did you say that you're doing some art of some sort at the moment? Or are you just focusing in on who knows what? Good, Amanda. So I'm excited for this firing tomorrow. Um, the only thing I'll have available for you guys are those 6 tiny teapot pendants if they come out. Uh, hopefully they all survive. And then I have 24 orchid pots that we made together, but those will all be just exclusively at this garden store next door. Oh my god, Bjorn. Appreciate you, man. So good to me. I appreciate you guys. It really keeps me in the studio if I have someone to talk to. If I'm in here by myself, I get bored so quickly. Yeah, this one's definitely gonna be a mug unless I screw it up, which is like a 50% chance. Which part is Raven? No, it's a Noborigama. It's very the way the shed is homophobic Raven, that makes sense to me. Um, we're firing up the converted Noborigama, which is a high arched single double bag walled wood kiln. And it's a fine kiln. What I will say is that unless your work is low down and close to the bag wall, you essentially get no wood ash. So it's kind of just like a gas kiln if your work's anywhere else, which is fine. Um, but it's a lot of work for gas kiln results. So I try to get all my stuff down low. Exactly, Sydney. But a single chamber Noborigama. But I have two other people helping, maybe a third, and one woman I've never met before named Maggie. Uh, don't know anything about her. Hopefully she's nice. Yep, these are all good. Well, I'm hoping at least 3 of the 6 that we made yesterday or 2 days ago will get handles, and we'll be doing that this video. Mm. I don't recommend anybody building into Borigama. I think they're kind of at least a single chambered one is kinda boring. There we go. Hi, hi. That feels pretty good. Honestly, it feels a little thicker right here. Right here is not great. You know what? We're gonna make it look like a Yunomi, but we're function it as a mug. So we're just gonna dig into the clay right on the base here and give it a high foot. Get rid of all that gross weight. And if we don't like the shape, we'll cut into it and then we can see the walls. So I somehow managed to book 12 hours of back-to-back lessons on Tuesday. So we are not gonna be streaming on Tuesday like we normally do. Um, the lesson it's nice, but I don't know how managed to do that for myself. Of course, Cindy, I'd love to. We're doing mugs today, honey. Cool. I appreciate you. Okay. I mean, it's kind of ugly as a shape. Thoughts, concerns, hatreds. and it's also kinda hefty. Let's put this one to the side for a second. I'm not thrilled with that. Let's go with this guy. It just kinda looks there's something about the transition of the foot is not right for me. You guys think so? Okay. So this foot is casting a shadow right here. Do you guys see it? That it gets dark right here? And that shadow I really dislike. Um, and so what we're gonna do is put this back on and we're gonna try to drop the foot a little bit and then bring the smoothness of this into the shadow more. I think that's what we're gonna try to do once we get there, but let's go back to it. Yeah, the bottom should be lower down. I don't think I can do it though, but we're gonna try. If we lose that one, we lose that one. It's not a big deal. Yep, they'll have handles. Don't you worry. Hidden because I'm slate masochist. Masochist? Masochistic. What's the noun? Just a masochist. Hmm. Let's bring this way down because we kind of learned from that one that I clearly like a lack of foot is almost better. Exactly. Yeah, we'll come back to it. That one's definitely not my favorite. We've been making these like these definitely tulip styled cups, and if we're gonna do it, I want them to be nice. And we have so many. I mean, we've made like 30 of them so far, and I like the other ones that we finished, so why keep one that I'm not thrilled with, you know? You guys can't hear this clay just hitting against this, right? Hell yeah, later, Sydney, enjoy yourself. So anyway, the firing is tomorrow. It actually starts tonight at 6 p.m. It starts in 40 minutes from now. Um, and then we'll finish it around 10 p.m. tomorrow night. I'm not gonna take any of these early shifts. I'm just the finisher now. I have no idea, honey. What colors should they be? And then it takes about 4 days for the kiln to cool down, to unload. Mm. Okay, let's see how this feels. Can you hear the rattling of it as it goes off there? Oh, that'd be so fancy. We can do that at some point. It's a little piece of metal called it's a Dolan trimming tool. Okay, that one I like a lot more. It's still a little hefty in the bottom here, but that's not bad. So that's the look. I think that'll be a much nicer mug body. By no means are these going to be heavy. They're just heavier than I kind of wanted. Okay, so it looks like we're down to 2 mugs unless I can fix it. We're gonna try to turn this one into a you know me, but we're gonna square it off again. We could do that. Okay, cool. I'm glad, 'cause it's driving me crazy, and I don't really feel like cleaning everything out at the moment, so can't do well, it glitters because of the crystals in the glaze. So if that counts, then we could do that. What kind of stuff do you make? Yes, tea is fascinating. I don't recommend it to anybody, but it is fascinating. It's well, not on this side. I can get stuff in there. Oh, you said panting last time, Jacob? I thought you said painting. I thought you were a hot boy for a second, but you're a little small PP boy instead. I'm gonna make it so fancy, honey. I'll make it as fancy as you want. You tell me what to do. You don't make anything at all? Why not? Also, I'm aware that I'm not supposed to say small PP anymore because it's not men's choice to have a small penis and all that. But Trump's in office, and I feel like give me that at least. You know, I need something just to make my day a little bit better. I understand though that it is offensive, and I probably shouldn't be saying it anymore. But just making myself clear. All right, chaos. I'll move the music down here. How's that? Gotcha. Cool. That's awesome. Tell me about this olden style. Yep, chaos. It's a technique came up with a couple of years ago, and it's worked out quite well for me so far. Say again, honey. No reason. Hmm. No, that's the whole point. It doesn't get messed up. Like if you had to use lugs and stuff like that, that's what messes it up. Thanks, kitten. Be nice. To who? The degenerates on YouTube? I don't know. Maybe if they tip me. Nope, not really. You're not working with it super long anyway. The whole technique I developed to trim soft rims is usually I trim a lot softer than what we're doing right now. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate you. Oh my god. Skinny pottery. You can have as many shout outs as you want. You're not gonna get any business though, no one watches me. What? You guys watch me, I appreciate you. So, like, that's as messed up the room as gets, and you just go bloop, bloop, and it's done. It's clean. Done. Cool. I like that. I think it's solid. Slightly on the thicker side, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I'll follow your Instagram for sure, especially if you sent me a message so I could find you. I like this one too. I think this is gonna be cool. All right, let's put that to the side. All right, now we're gonna trim some T-bowls. Oh, I don't care if people are nice to me or not, honey. In fact, I like the trolls as long as they're not racist and not saying like really messed up stuff. I'm fine with it. Later. Thanks for hanging. Okay, these are gonna be T-bowls, big fat matcha bowls. Friend of mine, I'm glad you do, honey, and I appreciate you. A friend, a friend of mine posted on her stories yesterday. Um, these like cool, super cute, like cloth linen-y pant things, and I was like, "God, I've been looking for those forever." I have a pair of shorts that are the same, and I was like, "Those would be perfect studio pants." I went to click on the link to buy them. $355 for some like stupid light cotton pants. They were cute, but like they were $25 pants. Um, I was shocked. Shocked and disgusted that someone paid that much money for that. But you know what? Clearly, I have different priorities with money. But hi, hi. How are you? I don't own pajamas. but I would probably do the same if I did. These were super cute pants too. It's just a bummer they were so expensive. I'll find some for like 40 bucks somewhere, I bet. The shorts I got, uh, I was hiking in a different country and I just kind of fell in love with with them for just staying cool and stuff. I'm realizing I need to wrap up the two mug bodies or they're going to get too dry. So let me throw the. Oh, why is this? That's not good. That needs to be. I have to take some of the weight off that. I'll do that in a second. What am I doing? Where'd my tool go? Who stole my tool today? All right, there it is. I think that's too tall, right? So I think I told you guys the other day that I have this new student who is a serious pain in my behind. But she's, she's trying and she's coming and all that. But she essentially, like, I'll tell her how to hold her hands. She'll do something completely opposite of what I said, and then she'll tell me I'm a bad teacher for not telling her the right thing to do. Just fine. Um, what I've learned is that she seems to respond really positively to negative reinforcement, um, which is like something I'm not used to doing, but I just have to give her like a disgusting amount of shit. Otherwise, she doesn't respond positively. I used to put signatures on stuff, but I haven't for the last little while that we've been working on stuff. You can barely see my signature anyway. From Brazil, hi. It usually gets looped in with glaze. And my style, I understand that this is not really that exciting and completely one to one to my actual style of pottery, but I think that they'll still come across as my work. So I'm super concerned about signatures. Yeah, let's see the way of this. There we go. That feels good. I think that'll be a nice tall matcha bowl. Cool. Thoughts, concerns, hate, like, what do we think? I wanna rasp this one before we do it. Thanks, Gabby. Thanks. We're gonna leave the top section round on this one and see what happens. I don't know if this is gonna be wide enough. So, two, you gonna come in, do it with me? Been waiting for you to join all day so we could do it together. Mm, I guess not. It's a letdown. Let's see how we're feeling about this. I mean, I guess the only problem I have with this is that um, it's gonna be really narrow when it's shrunk. So I'm not sure if we even want to keep that, but thoughts, concerns? Maybe I cut it down. I don't know what the solution is here. Maybe we scrap it? I don't know about that one. I don't think any of these are wide enough. Man, they felt way too wide when I was making them, but hmm. What's up, John? Hmm. Like, if it was this size when it was finished. Thanks, Mason. Appreciate you, dude. Been waiting for you to come in all day, honestly. The positive support every single time gets me through the day, you know? I don't like this one. What are you apologizing for, bud? So that's what it looks like before it's been trimmed. And usually what we do is cut down a ton of clay here and then cut a foot and cut this section out. So that's usually kind of what we're trying to accomplish there. Um, but yeah, I don't like that one. All right, we got this one. And again, this one is what point were you mean to me, Mason? Oh, limpy, a little lumpy boy, you know? When did you say that, Mason? I can't read. This chaos? I'm rasping it. I'm rasping it real good. Just needs a little straight edges, you know? You know, it's a good question. I don't know. I just kind of feel like it, to be honest. And I'm not just giving you a runabout answer. I'm just not feeling these, so why not experiment a little bit? Yeah, you guys are making a mess of my studio today. I don't know who let me do this. It's good to do, eh? Oh yeah, chaos. I'm not messing around here. I barely speak English, man. Sorry. Don't understand. What's up, Fernando? Okay, you know what? That's the one I like the most. Proportionately, it's the best. Yeah, I'm not not unhappy with that. All right, let's go back to the some ones I wasn't sure about, like this. That's too tall. So how do we make a that's too tall, less tall? Let's cut off its head. See what happens. I've never trimmed like this, so I don't know if this will work or not. Doesn't really feel like it, but whatever. We're gonna cut this pot in half in a second. I taught myself this. Pottery is super easy. Everybody who says it's so hard. This is my 13th day doing pottery. Anybody could do it if they want to. Hmm, not feeling it. Let's look inside. Maybe we do like a reconstructed T-bowl, avant-garde, Deschamps style, whatever. Ah, yes, the T-bowl, reconstructed T-bowl. Okay, 2 orchid pots to trim. We're gonna poke out holes, make handles, and that's it. And then we're gonna do a live video where we pack up mystery boxes because that sale's on Monday. I don't have any time tomorrow to pack them up. So we have to finish packing everything up tonight. So I'll do a live video for a bit for that. What? You need a better teacher. I'm not cheap, but I teach. You let me know when, though I'm booked up pretty aggressively now. I think Wednesdays are my only kind of open day. I somehow this week got just like flooded with lessons, which is a good thing. Um, but slightly unexpected. I don't know what's going on, but I'll take it. So these orchid pots will be on my website, unlike the ones that we did for the commission. That's all good, kid. And it's late there. I'm shocked you're even up right now. I'm honestly shocked I'm up. I really don't want to be working today, but I got lots to do, you know? Okay, so we're not going to poke out the holes quite yet on this, but we're going to just draw the lines for it. What? Why are you awake? Go to bed. It's 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. So I'm realizing these shapes, I guess I was probably subconsciously um, inspired by Alexander Calder and Miro and stuff. I grew up with so Alexander Calder was I don't know if you guys know him or not, but he was a really famous um, mobile sculptor, and he was really great friends with my grandfather. He just lived about 5 minutes from me here when he was alive. And so when I was a kid, I grew up with a lot of cool Calders in my house, and my grandfather still made a lot of pieces like that as well. So I kind of had a lot of that subconsciously inspiring me over the years. Dang, get in too late. What? Architect, where are you? Oh, and this is my hot take of the day. But potters who clean their splash guards, unless they have to, like after I'm done trimming, I'm gonna have to clean this because I won't be able to throw. But if you clean it, it's your own studio, and you clean it prior, you're even actually a potter. My hot take. All these videos of everybody like cleaning their wheel after like throwing 2 pots drive me insane. You're spending more time cleaning than you are throwing. Unless you're in a community studio, and then which I assume most people are, in which case it makes sense. Yeah, hell yeah, Amanda. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, totally. Obviously if it's in a studio, it makes sense. I know, Alex. I'm getting a little messy in here. Jerry, you should. Where do you live? I'm sure there's a place nearby that will let you do it. Hold your butts, guys. I need to grab some little doozy what's its from somewhere. There we go. More doozy what's its than I thought. Mm. Which kind? The light or the whisper? Or a different kind? The RK, I feel like, or whatever it's called, a lot of people seem to like. Alright, full time. Would you guys prefer to go over to my shoulder or not? Never mind. I rescind that option. Luna, what's going on? Tell me everything. The whispers have gone up so much now, they're like $2,200, which is criminal. Back luckily, I started doing pottery before it became super popular, and, I got one of my whispers for $700. Quite the steal. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Luna. What are you up so late? Alright, isn't it, like, crazy early for you right now, Luna? That's not gonna help with your cold. Go to bed. The $700 one? Yeah. It was used, but you wouldn't know it. I mean, it's cleaner than my wheel. It was clearly used in, like a school setting or like a or a private sorry, I know, like, a private studio session setting, and they, like, didn't really like it, um, and it had way less use than mine, the first one I bought, which brand new was only $1,100 at the time. I $700 felt steep to me, and I went and bought it anyway, but and she was so nice, she threw me in a free, extra splash pan, which are like $110 or something, so definitely a good deal. He knows you're sick, Luna, and he probably wants you to feel better. This is, bubble gum, Clario. Bye, Luna. Feel better. Also, I got my, like, first little electric kiln for, like, 500 bucks. A little automatic scut that I think if you buy them new are, like, 3 grand in today's money. It does still taste like puer, but it's just very strong vanilla. It's good. I don't know if I would recommend you buy it, but, if you're curious, it's not bad. It was only 20 something dollars for 100 grams, 24 dollars. Oh, no, they don't, Alex. So, these orchid pots, like I said, will be for sale on my actual website, unless that garden place just wants to buy them again for me, but I think I'm gonna sell these full price because I'm selling them wholesale, which again, I don't usually do, but oh, that's a well, that's maybe not. I was surprised shipping was only $6. Oh, wait, no, I didn't pay shipping because I ended up buying a bunch more tea. I got a 180-gram cake of some random thing. I got 100 grams of sticky rice mini touches and, a 100 gram bag of, like, mystery puers along with the vanilla puer. You know, the fun thing about these orchid pots is that, like, I could always use more orchid pots because I have so many orchids, um, that, if they don't sell, not the end of the world. I mean, that's true, kitten. This is an insane person's, journey right here. But I think it's equally as insane to watch an insane person make holes. So, sup, Luna? How are you? I mean, Luca. Luna told me that it was, she was opening up the relationship and she was cool with you coming over and hanging out, Luca, and that she feels really good and to not text her. I like that kitten. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate you. Oh, I'm great. It's a beautiful day. I'm a little tired, but um, I got no complaints. I swear, I know. I didn't think it was her either. I'm shocked that she said that, but you know, Luna, that's what she told me. She was like, "Have at it, follow your heart." No, 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 she's not sick. She's totally fine and in full cognitive abilities, feeling great, making clear decision making. So, so if you ever feel like flying me out to Korea, you let me know because you said it was okay now. Melody, we're making orchid pots, and then we're also going to be putting some handles on 2 mugs, and then we might destroy some pots. I haven't really decided yet. No, I'm not trying to get you guys to break up. I'm just trying to be a part of this situation here. You can revisit any live that I've ever done. I've never tried to get you guys to break up. I've always just been asking if maybe you want to send me out to Korea sometime. Fair. I mean, honestly, they're hard to take care of, so I kind of get where he's coming from. I'm furious, Luca. I take rejection very poorly, and you called me old. So clearly, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about any of it. You can tell that I'm distraught right now, and that's because of you, Luca. You two did this to me. It was a joke that you didn't want to date me. Oh my god, I don't know how to react to any of this. Okay, what's that book? I want to read it. Sounds wonderful. Oh my god. How old am I again? I was like, can you believe that, kitten? Ah! Almost just knocked over my tea. See, he answered that too quickly, you know? You do care about me, Luca. I appreciate that. That's all that I need to hear. I have a feeling you remember when my birthday is too. Oh my god, are we dating already? This is so exciting. Apparently 33 is really old, kitten. Oh, I'm shocked. Did they invite you in, Chaos? Tamora Pierce. Cool. It's adorable. I need some new bookage in my life. Okay, that'd be great. Thank you. I appreciate that. And if you forget to, don't worry about it. I'll just look back here. Oh, Chaos, I'm tired. Yeah, they're great, aren't they? Before Eastern? Easter? Uh, when is Easter? Good for you, Rebecca. Appreciate you. Thanks for letting us know. Good. I think you should, Alex. It sounds cool. Right on, Melody. What kind of stuff do you do? How long you been a potter for? Tell me everything. Oh, April. Yeah, it's before April. Sounds good, Chaos. I appreciate you hanging out. Enjoy the nap. All right. There's orchid pot number one. I think that's pretty good. Luca, I have no idea when your birthday is. You keep telling me that I'm old. Why would I remember your birthday, Mr. Mean Face? Oh, cool. You've been throwing longer than me then. Thanks, Joyce. I appreciate you. I see. Still sounds good to reread, or sounds good to read. Mm, mm. Bummer Fabian. Cool. That's awesome. Ah, love a good bowl in the hand. Hope you stay Fabian and get over the phobia. Phobia, quotation marks for Xerxes. That's cool, Melody. And now do you still do pottery? And are you doing this full time? I will, Chaos. I appreciate the recommendation. Thanks, Luca. Oh, gotcha. Gross. I don't like that. But how large are we talking? None of the perverts come out on YouTube when I'm just poking out holes. It's kind of a letdown. Right on, Melody. Do you have the equipment so you could just get back into it, or do you have to get everything new? Or, new? Oh yeah, we got plenty to go, Alex. We're not even close. We're gonna fire all these little dots and we're gonna use it as the orchid medium in the orchid pots. I don't know how well it'll work, but I'm kind of curious about giving it a whirl. I don't know whose idea that was. Kitten, was that your idea? Mm. And what do you think of your clay boss? Using these dots as orchid medium. What's up, Ian? Okay. And do you make things that are 50 pounds? My day is going great, Ian. How's your day? Tell me everything. What have you been getting up to? What have you been working for, towards? You doing anything fun tonight? I want to hear. Yeah. That's why I always buy them for schools. I don't particularly like them myself as wheels, but I end up teaching on them because they're cheap and for that reason. And you can reverse them, which is pretty nice, unlike a lot of the Brents. Yo, ooh, what you eat? Uh, and how old are they? I used to date someone who was 10 years older than me when I was like, how old was I? I was like 19 or 20. We're making orchid pots right now, and then we're gonna make handles for the mugs that we ended up mugging, and then I'm gonna go pack up mystery boxes with you guys, and then I have to get up early to teach, so hopefully I can go to bed in the next like 3 hours, 2 hours. Oh hell yeah, that's awesome. What's it made out of? Is it actually metal? Hell yeah, nice. Gross. Ew, kid, and don't like, dislike. That's not an age gap you want to be doing. It's like that woman that was over on TikTok with that like 20 something year old boyfriend when she was like 14 or 15. It was gross. Blaze. Ugh. Hell yeah. And what's it for? Just for fun? Are you forging it for someone? Or is like, tell me the backstory, man. I think we're gonna start on double wall pots next week. Um, cool. What kind of welder are you using? Cool. I never really enjoyed MIGs or TIGs. I was really liking oxyacetylene welding when I used to weld, but I think that's probably why I stopped because it was so, like, gross for my lungs. Yeah, it's stuff like that when you're a kid, you probably wouldn't even, like, think about. Sage, how are you? Nice to see you. We're doing it on Monday, this upcoming Monday. We'll be packing up, the mystery boxes tonight on a stream as well. I've already done a lot of the $50 ones, but there are $100 ones that we're gonna be doing this evening as well. So, I'm trying to do something different and have these shop updates on Monday just to see how they go. It might be a mistake, but it is what it is. Hi, Lou. How are you? Thanks again for the cup. I love it. What are you gonna wrap the handle in? That's super cool, Ian. I don't think that changes anything, kitten. I still think that's a gross, gross age comparison for that. That just makes me uncomfortable, honestly. It's really nasty. And it makes you wonder about, the author a little bit, you know? Cool. What color? Hmm, that makes sense, I think. I don't know if enough about knife making to know if that makes sense or not. What's up, neighbor? How you doing? Tell me everything. What's new? What's happening? What's going on? Ugh, my poor hand. Thanks, Sherry. What? Why not? Are you gonna put an edge on the blade, Ian? Interesting. Well, I'm glad I was worried it was the other way around, so I guess that's a plus. Hmm, gotcha. That totally makes sense. What? What's causing the itchiness, do you know? Is it super polleny where you are, or what's the deal? Or do you just not know? Hmm. 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 How was band practice? Gotcha. For stabbing, right? The reason the tip's sharp, but the, rest of it doesn't have an edge? Oh, yeah, no, I agree, but I'm just happy that it's the other way around. Nothing wrong, Sherry. It's a great day, I'm just tired. That'll be exciting. You ready for it? Can't put that in my mouth, I'm gonna get banned. Ugh, 4 PM. Jealous? Gotcha. Tony, this is my 13th day making pottery. So I'm pretty new to this. I'm not sure what I'm doing. So like if you have any suggestions on what to do, or like how to make these look nicer, let me know because I'm very new to this. BM, I already said four. Are these pre-recorded statements that you're putting out, bud? Oh man, that's exciting though, eh? That's awesome, Ian. Okay, BM. I hope they're styled after yours. Gotcha, Ian. That makes sense. Well, I hope you don't stab yourself accidentally, even if it's not like crazy pointy or sharp. But I'm sure it will be great. You're just ignoring what I'm saying, BM. It's kind of upsetting, man. Trying to having a loving conversation with you and support your caps locks, and it's not happening. Oh, I have a moderator. I don't mind them, honestly. No, Tony, 13 days, man. I would never lie to you guys. So here's my stance on it, Kendra, as far as like banning them. If I ban them, they're gonna just go somewhere else immediately, and I could care less about them saying stuff. But what ends up happening, there's three things. One, they immediately go away if I say something to them. Two, today he'll be like crazy over the top, but tomorrow he'll come back and never say anything toxic again, and he'll be a lifelong fan. Or three, he'll just keep spamming the same thing, and if he keeps going, I probably will. Actually, yeah, I guess he's been going long enough without responding. Kenan, do you mind banning the guy? Which is such a shame. I don't want to. He sounds hot, honestly. That sounds tough, neighbor. Yeah, but the third one is the one that's kind of a bummer because you would think that they would kind of want to have some kind of back and forth with the banter, but it's kind of just ends up being, thank you, Ken. It ends up being them just like spamming weird stuff. And what it feels like is they just kind of preload a bunch of stuff over on something else and they just, copy and paste and go into every live they can. Those are the worst ones because it's not fun. It's like I'm not, it's just like there's no give and take, you know? Usually what ends up happening is they become lifelong fans though. A lot of the people, not today, but a lot of people who join my lives are people who came in to just calling me gay over and over again, and they'll never say it again for the most part. Like Jack, who was here earlier. He was a very toxic little pee-peed boy, but he's now um, still a small pee-pee, but he joins in and says nothing bad anymore. So Alex, I come from a big family of artists, and it just kind of fell into the pottery one. I taught myself in college, and um, I just kind of kept with it. See, like Sean right there, he'll probably just leave and never come back. Just sad because he sounds hot, but exactly, Ken. And the Caplock boys are just they're a little spammy. Well, I appreciate it, Kendra. How many likes or what do you need to actually go live? Neighbor, you got this. Easy. 100%. Just right from the get-go. For Sean, at a time, you're asking, right? That's awesome, Ian. That's a big blade. That's awesome. How long have you been working on it so far? It depends on what you are, Sean. Just for you. It's great. What? Seriously, Ian? That's awesome. Oh my god, neighbor. Neighbor, my gosh. That's a lot of pressure. Oh, he did? I appreciate yeah, any racist stuff, block. That's my my one big one. You can be, as long as you're I don't want people to be doing the hate stuff, but again, as long as it's, like, directed at me personally, I could care less about what they say. I barely care what people think of me that are in my life, let alone a stranger online. So Alex, I taught myself the last half of my last semester of my senior year how to make. So I've been doing this for 10 years now. Mm. Or this is my 10th year. That's so cool, Ian. Neighbor, that's so awesome. Hell yeah. I'm sure that feels great. Do you like the responsibility? Or do you find it a little bit daunting? Okay, so once I poke out all these holes, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love to hear it. That's very cool, Ian. Is this your first time trying to make something like this? Thanks, Alex. I'm trying my hardest. We're making Orchid bot, so what are you making? What are you doing? Hell yeah. That's awesome. I'm sure you're gonna be a pro. I can tell everybody I knew you first before you became famous. Though I only know your Insta or TikTok handle, so who knows? I'm echoing. Well, I like to keep you guys on your on edge. All right, there's orchid pot number 2. Now let's make some handles. So we threw away most of our pots, so we only have to make 2 handles, which is really nice. Oh wait, no, there's one more we were gonna trim. We're just gonna cut in half. I don't like it anymore. So put these to the side. Well, you gotta start somewhere, right? That's awesome, neighbor. Oh, I think it's on your end because neighbor doesn't seem to have an issue. Unless neighbor, do you have an issue hearing me? This isn't related to you. This is on my other phone. Yeah, it sounds like it's on your side though. Yeah, these headphones are connected to YouTube, not to TikTok. Mm. What happened, kitten? Did I miss something? All right. I appreciate you hanging out for as long as you did. It's super late there. I'm actually shocked that you're still here. but thanks for hanging. I'm sure we'll talk soon. I might again try to do that live video tomorrow, but it's gonna be late again. It's gonna be like I think my shift is 3 to 10 p.m. So we'll see. If she has Wi-Fi, I'll try to do a short stream, but we'll see. Ah, the worst. I'm so sorry about that. Well, hopefully everything it stops being ran. It feels better by tomorrow. Actually, let's cut one of these mugs in half because I don't. This is the one I don't really like, and I think it's mainly because the foot's too tall. You know what? Let's quickly. Should we try to save this? I'm not even sure. Now let's just cut it in half, and then we can. Okay, that's exactly where I thought the weight was, and I could have brought it down, but I went in too thin right here anyway. I don't like that, so that's okay. I see. Okay, good. At least that you know what's up and are prepared for it. So I was gonna make more complex handles for these, but I don't think I'm going to. I think what I'm just gonna do is do handles like this, Bleh, unless I drop them. No one saw that. Ah, good. There's barely anyone here today, so we're good. Here's handle number one. Oh, that's perfect. That's awesome. Then you're totally fine. Gag on who, James? For teapots. I mean, so not for teapots, for 2 mugs that we're gonna make, or we already made, and we're just putting them on. I was gonna make, again, more complex handles, but I think, for the sake of me going to bed earlier tonight, we're just gonna make simple looking things. Now we might make you know what? Actually, let's think about this. So, we made these me, right? Mm, I don't like that. I also don't really like these handles now that I'm looking at them. That's so cool. How long did that take to do? Well, this guy's kinda thick still. Nah, we're gonna just put it on anyway. I don't like these handles. Hmm. Why don't I like these handles though? I see why. Okay. Maybe it'll be fine. We'll clean it up once it's on. Go from there. Cool. You can definitely just feel my like patience waning. All right, I'm bored. I'm gonna go. There's one mug. I'll do. I don't really want to, but we got to pack up some more mystery boxes. So let's do a couple tonight. We're not gonna do a crazy amount, but we're gonna do some. So I'll do another stream in like an hour and a half. I just need a break. I don't want to be in here think about clay for a little bit. So later. Thanks for hanging, guys. Appreciate you. See you in an hour or so. It's 7 o'clock my time, Alex, but I have a lot to do still. So anyway, later, Alex. I'll be back in like an hour though to do our next.